just as I was thinking, as you know, Amazon has these badges for different sellers, like small businesses one, and I hear that there are like many badges, but small businesses preferred usually. How do you feel about people, the owner of the business, speaking about the product in that video after answering the question, rather than showing the product itself or showing whatever the question is associated with? Also speaking, these days a lot of people are speaking on camera. What do you think about that? Have you tested that?
I did that for my own products, and I am a very strong believer in that. I would totally recommend. The problem is that not a lot of people want to do that because, you know, maybe people recognize them, or you know, they don't want to tell the other sellers what their brand is if they're a little bit famous in the industry, stuff like that. I've seen all kind of those situations, but usually, to answer your question, yes, I think that's very important. You create the connection with the buyer, and that's very important nowadays. I mean, in my opinion, we should use every little, all the bits and pieces that, you know, people might listen to us now and say, Q&A section, I don't even know what that is, or I don't even know what's that for, what can you use it for. Every little piece of that product display page on Amazon, which you can use, and again, the backend, which you can still use, and it's free. Probably it's not going to be free for long, the way Amazon goes these days, but you should use it because it's there for a reason. And as long as you do that, you can leverage your competitors. Of course, if you have yourself or myself as a brand owner talking about your product directly to a consumer, I think it's huge if people are comfortable doing that.
Yeah. Okay. So this is, I just thought about it, and you know, I'm glad that you did this, and speaking from experience, that says a lot. And so everybody listening, do this. I'm in big favor of this. Now, the point is, introduce yourself in the video, and you know, you can show the product and everything, and then just turn it over to yourself and say, and introduce yourself and blah blah, and talk about it. Don't pitch the product. Talk about the product. Don't pitch it. Don't say best. Don't use ejected. The other thing, I always say this when it comes down to video, anything on camera, make sure your lighting is good, because you don't want to look like a ghost when you're doing it. So it may look okay on the screen, but check it out. So make sure that you look good and presentable, and at the same time introduce yourself and then talk about the product. So I think that's a good thing. Okay, cool.